Hey there, friends. Today I'm diving into one of my favorite verses in the Bible, 2 Corinthians 4:7. It says, "But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us." Now let's break that down a bit. When Paul talks about treasure, he's referring to the gospel, the incredible message of salvation through Jesus Christ. And the jars of clay, that's us. Human beings, fragile and imperfect. Imagine a delicate earthen vessel. It's easily chipped, cracked, and worn. But inside there's this priceless treasure. Why would God choose to place something so valuable in something so weak? It's to make sure we understand that the power and glory belong to Him, not to us. Paul is telling us that our weaknesses and limitations, they're not hindrances. They're actually opportunities for God's power to shine through. When we recognize our own fragility, we come to see how magnificent God's strength truly is. Let's reflect on this a bit. Have you ever felt inadequate or overwhelmed by life's challenges? I know I have. But this verse encourages us to embrace those feelings because it's in our weakness that God's power is made perfect. Think about it. God could have chosen anyone, anything to spread the gospel, yet He chose ordinary, flawed people like you and me. This way, when amazing things happen, there's no doubt. It's God at work, not us. So how do we apply this to our daily lives? First, we need to remember that our strength comes from God, not from our talents, our intelligence, or our resources. It's all Him. Second, let's embrace our weaknesses. They aren't something to be ashamed of. They're chances for God to display His mighty power through us. And finally, let's stay humble. The success of our ministry, the impact we have on others, it's not because of our abilities, it's all thanks to God's grace. Friends, let's strive to be obedient and trust in our calling. Even when we face difficulties, let's remember that we are those fragile jars of clay holding the most precious treasure. And the surpassing power that works through us, it's God's, not ours. So next time you feel weak or inadequate, remember 2 Corinthians verses 4-7. We are fragile vessels, but through us, God's extraordinary power is clearly seen, and that's something truly beautiful. Thanks for watching, and God bless.